Sparkies, Mrs. Connie here again. Hope you guys had a good week and enjoyed yesterday's weather especially, and got outside and enjoyed that beautiful weather and sunshine. And today we are going to read Sparky Befriends the Bullied Bug. Two verses for this week. 1 Samuel 16:7. The Lord does not look at the things man looks at. Man looks at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Ephesians 4:32. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as Christ in God forgave you. Sparky was a very helpful, kind, and loving bug. That's why he had so many friends in Stump Village. He helped Mrs. Arachnid erase the chalkboard after school. He comforted little Eli, the earwig, that time she fell off the swing at the playground. He carried Katie, the cricket, cello to school when she had a lot of books in her backpack. All the bugs were thankful to have Sparky as their friend. One day, a new bug, Diller the caterpillar, came to school. Sparky was excited to have a new friend. So was everyone else until they realized that Diller was different. Diller moved very slowly, so she was late for everything. Well, almost everything. She was late for school. She was late for soccer games. She was even late for the annual Stump Village Jamboree. But Diller was never, ever late for lunch. She was always hungry and she ate everything. She even ate Mrs. Arachnid's crayons. She looked different too. Diller had lots of legs, more legs than any other bug in Stump Village except Clyde the centipede. And she was clumsy. One time she tried to help Freddie the flea reach a book on the shelf in their classroom and she accidentally dropped it on him. Because Diller was different, some of the bugs said and did hurtful things to her. Katie didn't invite Diller to her birthday party because she didn't want Diller to eat all the birthday cake. Robbie the rhinoceros beetle didn't pick Diller to play on his baseball team because she was a slow runner and tripped over all her legs. As Sparky and Diller walked home from school one day, Diller stopped in the middle of the park and sat down crying. Sparky, why are the other bugs so mean to me? Diller asked. Because you're different, said Sparky. The bugs are only looking at what's on your outside. They don't see how beautiful you are on the inside. But I want to be beautiful on the outside, cried Diller. You are beautiful, Diller, Sparky said. To me, you are the most beautiful bug of all. Really? Asked Diller. What do you see when you look at me? I see someone who is kind, helpful, and isn't mean when others are mean to her, Sparky said, smiling. That's beautiful. After talking with Sparky, Diller felt hopeful and excited. But the bugs were still hurtful to Diller. The most hurtful thing they did was to choose her as High Queen of the lovely bug ball. Being chosen as High Queen was supposed to be exciting. Bugs were chosen to be High Queen because everyone liked them. But the bugs didn't pick Diller because they liked her. No, they picked Diller because they wanted to laugh at her. Diller stood on stage feeling very happy until she realized that the bugs weren't celebrating with her. They were teasing her. Diller felt very sad and alone. Sparky told everyone to stop laughing. They were being very unkind, but his one voice wasn't loud enough to be heard above the other voices. When he went to help Diller off the stage, she wasn't there. Diller had gone home. The day after the lovely bug ball, Diller didn't come to school. The bugs searched for her, not because they were worried about her, but because they wanted to tease her more. After a while, they gave up searching and stood in a circle talking and wondering where Diller might be. Sparky was looking for Diller too. He had looked in their classroom, in the lunchroom, and on the twirly slide. Courtney, the carpenter ant, called to Sparky. "Hey, Sparky, where's that ugly, clumsy caterpillar?" Sparky became very upset. This had gone on far too long. The bugs had been very mean to Diller. The teasing needed to stop. He flew up into the air and landed right in the middle of the circle. "Diller is not ugly," Sparky said firmly. "But she's so green and has too many legs," said Laura, the ladybug. "Yeah, she crawls so slowly and eats everything she sees," Robbie said. All the bugs laughed. "Why can't you see what's inside of Diller?" Sparky asked. "Your feelings get hurt when someone does or says hurtful things to you. Well, Diller feels hurt too. We all feel hurt when others treat us poorly." The bugs looked down at the ground. "Yes, Diller is different," Sparky continued, "but she is kind and she has never been mean to any of you, even though you have been very mean to her." The bugs knew Sparky was right. "You're right, Sparky," said Freddie. "We've been very mean to Diller. We need to go find Diller and apologize to her right now," said Laura. All the bugs nodded in agreement. So Sparky and the bugs started to look for Diller. They looked at the puddle outside Stump Village. They looked at the ice cream stump and Bob's Burgers, but they couldn't find Diller anywhere. The bugs started to worry. Was Diller in danger? Did she get hurt? Was she lost? After searching for a while, Sparky and the bugs went to see Clyde the centipede at the top of Stump Village. Sparky told Clyde what happened and that all the bugs were very sorry for the way they had treated Diller. Clyde could see that the bugs felt bad for what they had done, so he whispered something into Sparky's ear. Sparky's eyes got really big. "I know where she is," he said. "Everyone, follow me." The bugs ran through the forest, letting Sparky light shine the way. They kept running and running until they couldn't run anymore. They stopped and fell to the ground, exhausted. "This is the place," Sparky said as he gasped for air. "I don't see anything," said Laura. "Look," said Katie as she pointed above them. All the bugs looked up. Floating in front of them was a beautiful creature. It was a butterfly. All the bugs stared at her, dazzled by her beauty. The butterfly landed on a daisy. "Hello, everyone. Do you know who I am?" she asked. "I know," shouted Sparky. "You're my friend Diller." "You're right," she said, "but now my name is Bella the butterfly." "But how can this be?" asked Robbie. Bella smiled. "This is what happens to caterpillars. We change from slow, hungry bugs to beautiful butterflies. Will you all be my friends now that I'm pretty?" "Bella, we are very sorry for how we treated you. We should have been kind to you when you were a caterpillar," said Katie. "Yes," said Freddie. "It doesn't matter what you look like or if you're different from other bugs. We should have been your friends before you became a butterfly. We are so sorry. Can you forgive us?" "Of course I will forgive you," Bella said. "I forgive all of you and want to be your friend." All the bugs cheered as they made their way back to Stump Village. They learned a very good lesson. It didn't matter what a bug looked like on the outside. And it didn't matter if a bug was clumsy or hungry or couldn't run fast. They needed to treat everyone with kindness. The bugs learned how to be true friends. The end. Okay, don't forget we're going to post your parent-child questions you can go over. And there's also our activities, Bella the Butterfly, Bug Facts, Did You Know, and Apple and Pretzel Butterflies recipe. Yum, yum. Okay, hope you guys have a good week. Enjoy.